Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Here's Those Customs. Yeah, I came up with that on the spot. Fresh cases in the store now if you haven't gotten them. I'll talk more about them later, but this is a custom video. These are all sets of 2 yo-yos usually, sometimes 4 yo-yos, that if you're a member over on the Patreon page, this is one of the many perks you can get. But I always like to showcase the colors and explain what colors and techniques were used for each one. So when you're designing your customs, you understand what the wash, sponge, splash, speckle, all those different things mean. And it's always nice to kind of show off the incredible work because a lot of these turn out awesome and are honestly something that I would never get around to as a production run. So it's fun to see the different ideas in the way that color works that some people enjoy versus the standard that you see me use a lot for production runs. First up, I've got a Afterlife in a carbine, and this is a black base with a clear sponge. Then you've got the green speckles and the purple sponge only on the rim. Reminds me of Yoshi for some reason. I think there might have been a game cover that was matching to this colorway theme. Next up, we have a Life in a Mini Covenant, and it's a gray base with a blue wash in the splash and speckles. And then we've got the clear sponge around the rims. Yeah, the clear sponge around the rims is pretty clean. You'll see that we get a lot of sponge around the rims because it's something unique that you can really only get in this custom setting. Next up, we have the world-renowned Berries After Midnight set, and this is where we have the black base, and there's 2 different contrasting splashes and speckles here. First one, you have the blue wash in the splash and speckle, and then we have the the purple pink wash in the splash and speckle as well. Berries After Midnight, custom that you've seen a few times. It's unbelievable every time. Next up, we got a Reaper and a Banshee, and this is one of the most unique colorways we've seen. Very different than the standard. It's got a clear base, and then you'll see this red gold wash, so it's not quite the same as like a Fireball or the Lava wash. It's red and gold, so it's a little more bronzy, and that's in the splash and speckle. And then you have a blue-green wash in the splash and speckle as well. I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot of blue-green wash, and hopefully it looks like this every time because it's absolutely incredible. If you take a look down in that blue-green wash, love it. And I love the mutated of the red-gold versus the red-yellow, the softness of it. Afterlife and Life, we've got a purple base, a magenta sponge, a turquoise sponge, and then the top is a pink speckle, lightly if possible. So the speckle, I'll explain it, it comes out of a spritz bottle, like if you're spraying something like Windex on your windows. It comes out of that, masking out of a spritz bottle, so it's hard to do light or heavy. Heavy, it all kind of pools. Light, you just kind of have to hope. But he does take it into consideration and do his best. So you've got the light pink on here, and the turquoise is kind of like a bright blue. It has just a hint of a greeny shade to it, but overwhelmingly mostly blue. Really like this next batch with the 3 sponge technique. We've got a blue base, then you have turquoise sponge, yellow sponge, and orange sponge. Just the contrasting colors in that look really nice. Next up, a little snowpocalypse, if you will, something like that. It's actually a blue-black acid wash base that really just gets covered up here. You've got the gray speckles, you've got the clear speckles, you got the clear sponge on the rims, and then on the middle you've got a blue clear wash and splash and speckles. So a lot going on there. Really looks nice in those cups, and I'm a big fan of the sponge rims all the time, as you guys know. Nice little change of pace here, contrasting colors. We have a pink, purple acid wash base, orange speckles, and green splash. I'm sure this is going to be a fan favorite. We got a purple black acid wash and then the turquoise over to yellow faded speckles. So we have a little patch of green in there, a bright yellow, and turquoise mostly looks like the aqua here. And that's one of the ones that can be faded, is those specific shades. As the cross of those 2 colors and the specific type of dye allows for that green in that midsection. Next up, one of the most done colorways, we have the Mail Day-esque, and it's orange with a blue-purple acid wash in the splash and speckles. Orange and blue is always going to look good. That's all there is to it. The purple added in takes it to the next level most of the time. Next up, just a really clean one here. It's a green base, so we're going to be working off those Hulk colors. Green base, black splash and speckles, and then we have purple splash and sponge rim. So you got the green and the purple, then also with some black, similar to the World Breaker colorway without the swirl. Big fan. Last but not least, we have a mystery custom colorway, which is one of the options over there for a little cheaper price. You pick the colors, I decide kind of how to put them together. This was a purple clear wash, so you kind of got some pink in there too as the clear washes out the purple for the base. Aqua splash and bright pink speckles. Very much in that unicorn theme. That's been this month's customs. We'll have some more rolling out here shortly. I've got to take photos of these for everybody, but I wanted to show them off in the video format that we do and talk about the techniques. Hopefully you're having a great day. We'll see you in the next one.